So Pro Football Talk came out with a story Monday morning where the NFL apparently is blaming the poor field conditions from Super Bowl 57 at State Farm Stadium on the players, not the grounds crew. Shortly after that story came out, Eagles safety CJ Gardner-Johnson came out with a tweet later that day and wrote, "Run that ball back on legit grass." Even though both teams played on the same field, he's making it sound like the field only was bad on one side of the line of scrimmage. He also insinuates in the rest of his tweet that the Eagles defensive line would, quote, smash the Chiefs offensive line. Let's remember something. Orlando Brown and Andrew Wiley, who are no longer with the Chiefs, were the top two offensive tackles in the NFL in pressures allowed last season. The Eagles were up 10 points at halftime. The Chiefs scored on all four possessions in the second half, including two wide open touchdowns to Kadarius Toney and Sky Moore on the same play call, just on opposite sides of the field, all while Patrick Mahomes led the comeback with a bad ankle. Oh, and let's not forget, James Bradbury admitted that the refs made the right call when he held Juju Smith-Schuster late in the game. The team that led the NFL in sacks by a wide margin, now one of the players is blaming it on slippery field conditions. Imagine that. By the way, Gardner-Johnson is now with the Detroit Lions, and he's talking about this with training camp being 3 weeks away. Safe to say he hasn't moved on, and training camp is starting very shortly, so it would be in his best interest to move on from this.